never talk to me, I will weep.
Do, I prithee, but yet have the grace to consider that tears do not become a man.
But why did he swear he would come this morning and comes not?
Nay, certainly there is no truth in him.
Not true in love?
Yes, when he is in, but I think he is not in.
You have heard him swear downright he was.
Was is not is. Besides, the oath of a lover is no stronger than the word of a tapster. They are both the confirmer of false reckonings. He attends here in the forest on the Duke your father.
Which is he that killed the deer?
Sir, it was I.
Let's present him to the Duke like a Roman conqueror. Have you no song, Forester, for this purpose?
Yes, sir.
Sing it. 'Tis no matter how it be in tune, so it make noise enough.
What shall he have that killed the deer? His leather skin and horns to wear. Then sing him home. Take thou no scorn to wear the horn. It was a crest ere thou was born. My father's father wore it, and thy father bore it. The horn, the lasting horn is not a thing to love to scorn.
Good day and happiness, dear Rosalind.
Why, how now, Orlando? Where have you been all this while? You a lover, and you serve me such another trick, never come in my sight more.
Pardon me, dear
Nay,
Rosalind.
and you'll be so tardy, come no more in my sight. I had as lief be wooed of a snail.
Of a snail?
Aye, of a snail. For though he comes slowly, he carries his house on his head. A better jointure, I think, than you make a woman.
I would not have my right, Rosalind, of this mind, for I protest her frown might kill me.
But come, now I will be your Rosalind in a more coming-on disposition. And ask me what you will, I will grant it.
Then love me, Rosalind.
Yes, faith will I, Fridays and Saturdays and all.
And wilt thou have me?
I and 20 such.
What sayest thou?
Are you not good?
I hope so.
Why then can one desire too much of a good thing? Come, sister, you shall be the priest and marry us. Give me your hand, Orlando. What do you say, sister?
Pray thee, marry us.
I cannot say the word.
You must begin, will you, Orlando?
Two. Will you, Orlando, have to wife this Rosalind?
I will.
Aye, but when?
Why now, as fast as she can marry us.
Then you must say, I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I might ask you for your commission, but I do take thee, Orlando, for my husband. Now tell me, how long you would have her after you have possessed her?
Forever and a day.
Oh, say a day without the ever. No, no, Orlando. Men are April when they woo, December when they wed. Maids are May when they are maids, but the sky changes when they are wives. I will be more jealous of thee than a Barbary cock pigeon over his hen, more clamorous than a parrot against rain, more newfangled than an ape, more giddy in my desires than a monkey. I will weep for nothing like Diana in the fountain, and I will do that when thou art disposed to be merry. I will laugh like a hyene, and that when thou art inclined to sleep.
But will my Rosalind do so?
By my life, she will do as I do.
For these 2 hours, Rosalind, I will leave thee.
Alas, dear love, I cannot lack thee 2 hours.
I must attend the Duke at dinner. By 2 o'clock I will be with thee again.
2 o'clock is your hour?
Aye, sweet Rosalind, and so adieu.
Adieu.
You have simply misused our sex in your love prate. We must have your doublet and hose plucked over your head, and show the world what the bird hath done to her own nest.
Coz, my pretty little coz, that thou didst know how many fathom deep I am in love. But it cannot be sounded. I'll tell thee, Aliena, I cannot be out of the sight of Orlando. I'll go find a shadow and sigh till he comes, and I'll sleep.
We shall find the time, Audrey. Patience, gentle Audrey. But, Audrey, there is a youth here in the forest lays claim to you.
Aye, I know who 'tis. He hath no interest in me in the world. Here comes the man you mean.
Oh, it is meat and drink to me to see a clown. Good evening, Audrey.
Good evening, William.
And good evening to you, sir. Oh, good even, gentle friend. Cover thy head, cover thy head. May prithee be covered. How old are you, friend?
25, sir.
Oh, a ripe age. Is thy name William?
William, sir.
A fair name. Wast born in the forest here?
Aye, sir, I thank God.
Thank God, a good answer. Art rich?
Faith, sir, so.
So is good, very excellent good. And yet it is not, it is but so. Now, art thou wise?
Aye, sir, I have a pretty wit.
Why, thou sayest well. I do now remember a saying, the fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. You do love this maid?
I do, sir.
Oh, give me thy hand. Art thou learned?
No, sir.
Then learn this of me. To have is to have. I am he.
Which he, sir?
He, sir, that must marry this woman. Therefore, you clown, abandon, which is in the vulgar leave, the society which in the boorish is company, of this female, which in the common is woman, which together is, abandon the society of this female, or clown thou perishest, or to thy better understanding diest, or to wit I kill thee, make thee away, translate thy life into death, thy liberty into bondage. I will deal in poison with thee, or in bastinado, or in steel. I will kill thee 150 ways, therefore tremble and depart.
Do, good William.
God rest you merry, sir.
Trip, Audrey, I attend.
How say you now? Is it not past 2 o'clock and here much, Orlando?
I warrant you, with pure love and troubled brain, he hath ta'en his bow and arrows and is gone forth to sleep.
Good morrow, fair ones. Pray you, if you know where in the purlieus of this forest stands a sheepcote fenced about with olive trees?
West of this place, down in the neighbour bottom, the rank of osiers by the murmuring stream, left on your right hand brings you to the place. But at this hour the house doth keep itself, there's none within.
If that an eye may profit by a tongue, then should I know you by description, such garments and such years. The boy is fair, of female favour, and bestows himself like a ripe forester. The woman, low, and browner than her brother. Are not you the owner of the house I did inquire for?
It is no boast being asked to say we are.
Orlando doth commend him to you both, and to that youth he calls his Rosalind he sends this bloody napkin. Are you he?
I am. What must we understand by this?
Some of my shame, if you will know of me what man I am, and how and why and where this handkerchief was stained.
And pray you, tell it.
When last the young Orlando parted from you, he left a promise to return again within an hour. And pacing through the forest, chewing the food of sweet and bitter fancy, lo, what befell. He threw his eye aside, and mark what object did present itself. Under an oak, whose boughs were mossed with age and high-top, bald with dry antiquity, a wretched, ragged man, o'ergrown with hair, lay sleeping on his back. About his neck a green and gilded snake had wreathed itself, who with her head nimble in threats approached the opening of his mouth. But suddenly, seeing Orlando, it unlinked itself, and with indented glides did slip away into a bush, under which bush's shade a lioness with udders all drawn dry lay couching head on ground with cat-like watch when that the sleeping man should stir. For 'tis the royal disposition of that beast to prey on nothing that the seem as dead. This seen, Orlando did approach the man and found it was his brother, his elder brother.
Why, I have heard him speak of that same brother, and he did render him the most unnatural that lived amongst men.
And well he might so do, for well I know he was unnatural.
But to Orlando, did he leave him there, food to the sucked and hungry lioness?
Twice did he turn his back and purposed so, but kindness, nobler ever than revenge, and nature, stronger than his just occasion, made him give battle to the lioness, who quickly fell before him, in which hurtling from miserable slumber I awaked.
Are you his brother?
Was't you he rescued?
Was't you that did so oft contrive to kill him?
'Twas I, but 'tis not I. I do not shame to tell you what I was, since my conversion so sweetly tastes, being the thing I am.
But for the bloody napkin?
By and by. When from the first to last, betwixt us two, tears our encampments had most kindly bathed, as how I came into that desert place. In brief, he led me to the gentle Duke, who gave me fresh array and entertainment, committing me unto my brother's love, who led me instantly unto his cave. There stripped himself, and here upon his arm the lioness had torn some flesh away, which all this while had bled. And now he fainted, and cried in fainting upon Rosalind. Brief I recovered him, bound up his wound, and after some small space, being strong at heart, he sent me hither, stranger as I am, to tell this story, that you might excuse his broken promise, and to give this napkin, dyed in his blood, unto the shepherd youth that he in sport doth call his Rosalind.
Hannah, Ganymede, sweet Ganymede.
Oh, many will swoon when they do look on blood.
There is more in it, cousin Ganymede.
Look, he recovers.
Why, I would I were at home.
We'll lead you thither. I pray you, will you take him by the arm?
Be of good cheer, youth. You a man. You've like a man's heart.
Oh, I do so, I confess it. Ah, sirrah, a body would think this was well counterfeited. I pray you tell your brother how well I counterfeit it.
Come, you look paler and paler. Pray you, draw homewards. Good sir, go with us.
That will I. For I must bear answer back how you excuse my brother, Rosalind.
Oh, I shall devise something, but I pray you, commend my counterfeiting to him. Will you go?